Hello, this is BNN, the Broken News Network, where news stories every day fall through the cracks. Our regularly scheduled programming is every third lunar cycle. That's right, we're back. Welcome to the BNN News Booth. I'm your broken anchor, Yoni, and we're here for another episode of Broken News. The events and protests in the last few months have been powerful and arresting. We here at BNN watched this call for progress take over our neighborhoods and joined in. This retaliation against racism in our society came to a head right in front of us. We'll get to that in our main story, but first, a quick word from our local star correspondent, Jason Stroud!
I'm John fucking Oliver. Welcome, motherfuckers. Jason Stroud couldn't be here because Jason Stroud's unprofessional. It's unprofessional to drink on screen. It's unprofessional to smoke cigarettes and weed. It's unprofessional to cut private moments into the episode. Well, is it unprofessional when a British man does it? Huh? Is this unprofessional? And now...
Our main story tonight is the Black Lives Matter movement, although it's hard to believe we were able to choose. So much has happened since the Orange in Chief took charge that Stormy Daniels now feels like a palate cleanser. Mercury's fine. Much of the South is deep in retrograde. One male congressman from Arkansas is interesting. His name is French. His name isn't in French. His name is French. So just wanted to say, ladies of Arkansas, I'm so sorry that your bodies are being governed by a white dude named French.
You can imagine that motherfucker saying, "Oh, we only speak English around here," said Mr. French. Come on, man. He probably thinks his name came from a dressing.
In addition to chanting, protesters shouted these phrases through dozens of other neighborhoods, crossing miles of roads and bridges on foot. Next to bikers guarding intersections and below people chanting from their windows and fire escapes, which some people may have thought was lazy, but every army needs a sniper.
Yeah, my favorite chant is that fire, gentrify one. Yeah, but it tends to make my white friends feel a little awkward.
Police reform. In New York State, 50A has been repealed, ending qualified immunity for police. For the first time in history, black people get to speak to a manager.
We got over 400 years of complaints.
And they created a special investigations unit, which is separate from the district attorney's office.
Finally, some of these cases won't end in the DA doing fucking picklebacks with officers.
In the meantime, cities around the country are putting up Black Lives Matter murals on the streets.
But I figure if I just walk on those blocks, I'll be safe. You know what I mean? If a cop stops me, I'd be like, "Hey, man, look down."
You're only walking on those streets? How?
I'll Uber from one to the other, you know?
Uber Black?
Just don't.
Okay. In the last couple of months, nearly 200 statues around the country have been taken down, and the question keeps coming up, when have the protesters gone too far?
Yeah, remember when Patrice Nell said that all white people are like Hitler's mustache?
I try not to, but yes, Hitler's mustache has been culturally outlawed, yet Robert E. Lee and the Confederate flag both still have incredibly large and loud fan clubs.
Try walking outside with a Hitler mustache.
30 brown hairs on the middle of any upper lip on earth represented genocide. And white Americans have yet to be villainized in the same way, so yeah, white folk, they're coming for the statues. Just be grateful you get to keep your hair cut.
Hitler mustache? Yeah, Hitler anything ain't good.
Every time Confederate symbols get attacked, rednecks collectively pull a Karen. Ah, they're calling the police, they're pulling the statues down.
I mean, like a Hitler gym shorts? I wouldn't play in those.
Our origins are important, but they don't hold unconditional power over our present day. We recognize that Thomas Jefferson was a vital piece of this nation's beginning. We also recognize the Big Bang was a vital part of the universe's beginning. Doesn't mean I want another one.
Yeah, I've been trying to catch another Big Bang.
Indeed. Listen, Confederates, I suppose that tarnishing your founding fathers is your nightmare. But some nightmares are worse than others. We can't continue an American life sponsored by systemic racism just because you want to picture Thomas Jefferson smiling down at you while you fall asleep next to your 6 guns.
Shit, I just merged nightmares, man. Karen Hitler? I don't wish that on nobody, you know?
Also in the last couple of months, more than a few economic giants of retail have all filed for bankruptcy. Among them are JCPenney, Neiman Marcus, the Hertz Corporation, and J. Dilla. Dilla, J. I think we meant J. Crew on that one. That's right. You guys, somebody up a little all night on a donuts binge. Am I right?
Take it easy, Joe Biden.
Those of you feeling unsuccessful or unproductive or depressed, remember your closet is now more valuable than J. Crew's entire catalog.
Shit, maybe not your closet, motherfucker. You look like you teach magic to blind kids.
To blonde kids?
Blind kids.
Blonde.
Blind.
No, oh God. Now on to unemployment, which continues to rise around the country as the agency struggles to answer everyone's call.
I called and they tried to hire me, man.
Oh, congratulations.
No, I told them to put me back on hold.
Way to contribute.
What, you think I'm trying to deal with people like me?
What do you mean people like you? Now we go to weather.
Warm, motherfucker.
Indeed. With this warm weather, New Yorkers are asking themselves a lot of questions. Can I go outside? Do I have to wear a mask? Where can I get laid? Can I do this on acid? Do you like doing acid? Do you want to do acid with me? Where do we do this acid? Well, the answer to that, my friend, is
Is this like a Bob Dylan song?
cases are up. They're up, and they're up in almost every single state. They're up in Alabama, they're up in Alaska, they're up in Idaho, and they're up in Hawaii, Delaware, Michigan, Montana, Nevada. Pick a state.
The other one's not wearing masks. I was trying to go to Paris, now I can't go because they can't put on a goddamn mask, all right? I was trying to meet up with my homie Jackson, who over there, he in Paris, he got strippers, he got a pool, jacuzzi, and all that, and I can't go. The motherfuckers won't wear a goddamn mask.
Also in health news, a recent marijuana study shows possible resistance to corona from smoking.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. I had to start doing the same shit I've been doing.
And always at the appropriate time. Finally, pollution worldwide is down 195%. How could that be? Ed Sheeran stopped making music? Why'd you write that? I like Ed Sheeran.
Fuck Ed Sheeran, man. This motherfucker can't even play himself in a movie. Come on, bro.
Just let him into your heart. Like, don't be so closed off.
Me and him got beef, son.
We're gonna talk about this rage. Now on to sports with Mr. Personality, Jason Stroud.
Yeah, thanks, Yosemite. Soon the NBA and the NFL will return, but the MLB is already in the swing of things, with Dr. Anthony Fauci throwing out the first pitch for the Nationals.
Dr. Fauci threw out the first pitch. Is the sports news about health also? And there are no fans in the stadiums. Stadiums are empty.
I was going to do a joke about Mets fans crying alone, but instead, I want to echo the sentiments of many NBA players who are asking that we arrest the cops who killed Breonna Taylor.
For this segment, we'd like to introduce a new correspondent, our own Marvin Blugh. We sent Marvin and two adorable puppies into the neighborhood to get a feel for how our neighbors are handling the shutdown and some of the main issues surrounding it.
Oh, baby. What are you doing?
How are you doing employment-wise? Are you able to work from home?
Not at all.
Not at all.
I've been just waiting for my job to open back up so I could be called back into service.
How have you been employment-wise? Were you able to work home from the
Yeah, I've
start?
been working from home.
Okay.
I'm half working from home. Sometimes I have to go to the office or do some things, but mainly from home.
How's your love life been instead?
We've had more time
You have more
to
time
spend
to do
with each other. I guess that's a plus because we used to both work weird hours and long hours, so we didn't have much time together, which was causing a lot of strain. But now we have enough time to annoy each other.
You guys on like dating apps as well?
No.
No. You guys together?
Yeah.
How's the love life been going since like June?
Pretty good, actually.
Yeah.
It's been good.
I'm trying to
Yeah, I actually think it's gotten better.
You guys dating?
No, we just
Nah.
friends.
Just friends? Oh, okay. So, are you on any new dating apps or?
I was on Tinder, but I'm off and on. I barely check it.
Oh.
So whatever.
Like, are you guys getting tired of each other?
It's better than ever. Everything is better than ever. You have something opposite to say?
No, it's been a blast. Do you have any tips?
Dating tips.
Stay spontaneous. Yeah.
Okay.
That's a good one. That's a really good one.
Are you looking forward to the election?
not too excited solely because I know we don't have much control over what's happening, and then
So you're voting by mail-in ballot.
that's what it seems like we're gonna be doing.
Are you looking forward to the election this November?
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
Yes. I voted earlier this year.
In the primary?
I went to the place and I did the same thing. And
Okay.
took my roommate. Well, let's go. Let's do something. So, yeah.
You heard Biden announces
Kamala Harris.
How do you feel?
I'm actually excited about it.
Okay.
She was one of the people I was going for before she dropped out.
Yeah.
So I'm very excited. As a woman of color, so I see myself there. So it's kind of like she understands somewhat some of the things that I may feel.
Have you guys been attending the protests?
Yes, happily protested. Black Lives Matter. No life matters until Black Lives Matter.
During the coronavirus shutdown, have you learned anything new about yourself?
I've learned a lot that I won't take, and I learned that I need to be active to stay sane.
Thought that I liked spending time alone, and I realized I don't. Keep in mind, I'm by myself, but 8 hours out of the day, I'm not by myself because I'm in an office or I'm doing something, I'm doing that. When you actually have to actually be by yourself, you realize you're not a loner as you think you are.
How about you, Dan?
I learned a lot about myself personally with drugs, psychedelics mainly, shrooms, acid, all of that. I learned a lot. I practically learned everything. I'm just trying to live my life as a human being that I want to be. Everything that I learned off of these psychedelics. So. Epstein didn't kill himself. Simple as that.
Black Lives Matter.
The 2020 presidential election is coming up, and it's a doozy. You've got your Trump, and Trump sent $1.4 billion of coronavirus stimulus money to dead people. Trump also, since June 1st, has allowed 40,000 American citizens to die. During the same time period, Italy, who's one of the most affected countries by coronavirus, has flattened their curve at about 1,700 deaths.
Shit, Italy showing off like they Mario and shit. Does that make us Wario?
Yeah, it makes, Trump also bragged about accomplishing a cognitive exam normally used to test people for dementia.
Cognitive test. Bet you couldn't be Super Mario Brothers.
You've got Biden. Great group of men here. I can see how we developed a superiority complex. We are amazing.
Just a bunch of little men getting large off of big mushrooms. You know what I mean? Like Mario.
Biden, who after alleged sexual harassment and assault accusations by Tara Reid and the coronavirus shutdown, took a month-long break from public speaking and apparently not meditating before telling us that Trump is America's first racist president.
I'm gonna let you finish, but Kanye West has said some of the most racist shit I've ever heard.
Kanye West, right. The slavery is a choice guy, right?
Yeah, that's the one, man. Just another man trying to steal a black woman's credit. You know what I mean? He tried to say Harriet Tubman ain't freed the slaves. She just letting them work for other white people. Motherfucker, you leading fucking black people to vote for white people right now.
Either way, it looks like women aren't being considered so much for the vice presidency because we men are giving them a chance, so much as that we need help. So
I'm fucking done with Joe Biden, all right? He got to choose between 4 black women. I didn't even choose that motherfucker, all right? Whatever happened to that motherfucker, Bernie? Oh, shit. Yeah, I was supposed to have on this shirt.
listen, okay, this is it. This is it. We're done. We're completely done. There's nothing that's going to go back from you. How do you take your shirt off in the middle of a show? You don't take your shirt off in the middle of a show. You don't do that. You keep your shirt on when you're regularly walking around and there's a camera on you. That's what you do. You try a little bit to pay attention to what's going on around you.
Always stay spontaneous. ASS.
Call the police, they pull statues down. Can I say that?
Stuck together.
Plan going on, and then when the plan happens, then you start. You keep the shirt on, the jacket on, the line, and that's what you do.
That's on fire! That is on fire!
The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. The answer is blowing in the wind. How many tables must a short man build before he feels even shorter? How many tables must another man sit on before he gives someone a boner. I can't believe I just said that.